Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to teach you how to start Race-O-Rama speedrunning. Now, if you plan on doing this on Emulator, well, this is the video for you. If you're doing it on console, that's completely fine. Just, you don't have to follow this tutorial. But if you're planning on doing an Emulator, first head on to this site. I have no idea how to pronounce this emulator name. Just go to the description. Alright, extract the file, do that shit, and then open this up. Now what you want to do is get Cars Race-O-Rama. So just get Cars Race-O-Rama, NDS. Want to get the ROM? Just get it from any free ROM site. Now, forgot to tell you, if you're gonna get a ROM, make sure the files does not end with an exe. So if it says carsracerama.exe, delete the file. Do not go on that site again. One popular site I had a problem with is Love ROMs. Do not go on Love ROMs or ROMs Mania. This site right here, bad site. All right, the file should end with Race-O-Rama. It should either say US or European, and then it should end with NDS. So you open the ROM. You want to find Race-O-Rama. I use the European version, but the US version doesn't really matter. So run that up. Perfect. However, your settings may not look like mine. Some may have a horizontal view. So to fix that, what you want to do is view. Make sure that is copied. Make sure you have these selected. All right. Magnification filter. Yours can be normal or super eagle, but I've heard the super eagle is better for performance, so I use that. Maintain aspect ratio, show toolbar. Now the HUD. Now I'm gonna advise for any speedrun you do is you display input. It's just much easy. It's much harder to test or splice to run with display input turned on. So that's why I have it on, because it's just for verification purposes. Frame skip, limit frame rate, try to make it 0. Emulation settings, just copy this out, make sure this says 100, that's what I do. Alright. Emulation settings. Oh wait, never mind. 3D settings. GPU scaling factor, I set it to 2. You can set it to 1, but your texture's gonna look like shit. Oh, just another thing. I'd say the minimum requirements for your CPU is Ryzen 6 core CPU, Ryzen 5. To check what CPU you have, just head to performance, check your CPU, see how many cores it has. It's mine's a 6 core. When I started speedrunning, I had a 4-core CPU, and Race-O-Rama ran like garbage. Like it was like you would get like seconds or up to like 15 to 30 seconds off your speedrun, 40-minute speedrun, because your frame rate is at like 25 FPS at some points. So if the number of cores is less than 6, I highly advise that you don't start speedrunning this game until you get a 6 core. Because when I ran a 6 core, it ran perfectly fine. Now, memory, I'd say 8 to 16 gigs should be good enough. And for GPU, I guess that's for recording purposes. For me, my GPU is at 30% because I'm using Shadowplay, which means that it's constantly recording 30 seconds of footage or up to 40 minutes of recording. So instead of turning on OBS and then recording for 30 minutes and then cutting out like 30 seconds of footage, I just use Shadowplay. to cut out 1 minute and 30 seconds of footage whenever I want. So I just press the hotkey. Downside is that I'm always recording, so my GPU may take a hit. Alright, so just copy these settings. These are for the best FPS possible without making your game look like shit. Now, sound settings doesn't matter. Control config? I believe that's what it's called. Okay, now this is very important. Disable allow left and up plus down, because you can't press left and right on console at the same time. So this would be an unfair advantage to people who do this on emulator. So you have to disable this, and that's it. If you're interested in speedrunning cars with Race-O-Rama, here's a tutorial for you. Bye.